we're obviously well known as the dairy state here in Wisconsin, but it's also no secret the past few years farmers have been facing very hard times, including low milk prices.
Now, despite those tough times, a new generation is determined to take the reins. Our Madeline O'Neill is live this morning from the state FFA Convention to tell us why. Good morning, Maddie.
Good morning, Leah and Josh. Yeah, despite some of those industry issues we're facing in the state, meeting with these college students makes me feel like we're in pretty good hands for the future. I'm here with FFA State Vice President Colin Weltzine. He's here to talk about, what he wants to do in the future. You're from Arcadia. You told me you want to take over the family farm. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, exactly right. So I come from a third-generation dairy farmer. I could be the fourth generation to do that, and it's a pretty cool opportunity. It doesn't take much to hear negative news in the media today concerning agriculture and the dairy industry specifically, but I, like many of my peers in this convention hall today, know that the future of agriculture is bright, and I look forward to being a part of that and continuing on the tradition of agriculturalists and dairymen and women that have come before me.
Let's talk about that. What is the state of dairy, and what can we do in the future to keep it sustainable?
Yeah, so certain challenges with obviously the big one in the news is the international trade right now. Different things affecting milk prices that have been kind of struggling over time, but there has been some progress recently. So we look forward to expanding that. But really, the key is going to have to come from expanding demand. There's agriculturalists, dairymen and women have been incredibly efficient. We continue to do more with less, produce more milk. Now it's just finding a way to market that milk. So efforts to continue to expand demand domestically and internationally is really where the impact's going to come in bringing those prices back up in the future.
What do you like about the agriculture industry? What is it that draws you to it and makes you want to stay in it and take over the farm?
Sure. So number one, it's a really tight-knit community. It's a small world, especially in the dairy industry, so the pride that comes along with knowing you represent the past generations of agriculturalists and the present and even into the future. So it's really a lot of tradition, and I have a lot of pride in those traditions that I look forward to continuing on in the future.
What gives you hope for that future?
Because the people always have to eat. The demand for food is not going to go away, and knowing that you can play a part in nurturing the land and reaping the livestock and its resources, and then turning them into food to feed the world, it's a pretty special feeling. So I look forward to that.
A good way to put it. Well, thank you, Colin, so much. We'll be back around 6:30 talking about certain sectors of the agriculture industry that students are setting their sights on. Leah and Josh.
All right, some pretty impressive kids over there this morning, Maddie. Thanks so much. We'll see you just after 6:30.